So has inaction man Rishi Sunak sprung into action? Can he really win the general election? Or is he too little, too late? Now, the latest election polls have put Labour's lead to just 10 points. For the best part of the last year, that lead has been some 20 points, so double. But after an unexpected win by the Tories in Uxbridge, the seat originally held by Boris Johnson, which hinged on Labour Mayor Sadiq Khan's ULEZ expansion, Rishi Sunak appears to have gotten the message. Net zero is net no-no. And since his pushback on the sale of new petrol and diesel cars and yet more softening of net zero policies, his stopping the war on the motorist rhetoric and now money for levelling up in towns, could Rishi have timed his comeback just right? Or will the Tory party do what we've come to see them do, behave like a bad version of The Apprentice and eat themselves from the inside out? He has also failed to mention whether he's going to continue the Manchester leg of HS2, which, given his party's conference is there all week and that Manchester is not a natural home for the party, he'd better start talking. On the flip-flop side, people say Sir Keir Starmer cannot lose, but there's a long way to go. And what does he stand for anyway? When he ran to be leader of the Labour Party, he supported abolishing tuition fees, tax rises on the rich, common ownership of rail and water, and free movement when we left the EU. But it seems that Sir Keir Starmer is so determined to win the election that he'll say anything because he's flip-flopped on all of that. His latest string of U-turns include the abandoning of plans to spend $28 billion a year on green investment over fears the pledge could actually destabilise the markets. Also, absurd policies which, in my view, include robbing Peter to pay Paul, like charging VAT and business rates on private schools in order to help fund state education. And if you can lose half your lead in a matter of months, remember Neil Kinnock, 1992? Neil clearly couldn't lose then, but then he fell into the beach in a photo call and everything sort of went wrong from there. You can't lose, and he lost to the greyest man in politics, John Major. So can Rishi turn the ship around, or has the Tory Titanic hit the Liz Truss iceberg?